It's your boy Grill here, back with another video, and today I got a special video, guys, man. Today I'm gonna be talking about this Ultra Rosé Return Ultra banner. I said Ultra twice, but yeah, I mean, you guys do enjoy these type of videos. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, roll to 15K and everything like that. And without further ado, let's get on with the video, man. So you guys something for Ultra Rosé. So let's take a look at the feature characters. Like, we're gonna talk about the LFs, and then we're gonna talk about Ultra Rosé at the end of it. And I'm gonna tell you guys, so you guys something on the banner or not. So let's get straight to it. So let's go to the Z Power list. We go to Z Power, and let's actually talk about these units. So let's talk about the LFs, then we'll talk about Rosé, and then we're gonna conclude the video. So Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Now, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta is not really a competitive unit in terms of in the top ranks and everything like that. He just aged out. His Zenkai was really good when he did drop. He was really powerful. He was a really great unit with him and Ultra Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, that green yellow. Back in the day, that team was going rampant. So I mean, he had his time of going crazy and everything like that, but just right now he just can't really compete like that. But his Zenkai ability is really great for Rosé. He's the best Zenkai ability for Rosé because he gives, if you have a max Thor, 35 strike attack, and then his Zenkai ability gives an extra 40. So Rosé is getting 75 base strike, which is amazing for him because he wants to do as much strike damage as possible. So giving him 75, or even if you have him at like 7 stars, even 60 is actually even 70 instead of 75 is really powerful. So the fact that this guy is Rosé's best Zenkai buffer, he has some type of value, just not in terms of competing in PvP, but in terms of team building, his value is insane. And the best person that can take advantage of it is Rosé, because he's a green god key. He's the best green god key unit in the game, and he's strike based. So although he's not valuable PvP wise, he is valuable in his Z ability wise in terms of team building for Rosé. So I would give him, like, he's valuable. It's just not PvP wise, but team building wise he's really good. So let's go into LFVB. LFVB kind of, he actually basically just falls in the same path as the green Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. He, when he first dropped, he was insane. Second anniversary, he was bust. He was absolutely insane. Then after that, his Zenkai dropped. His Zenkai was actually pretty lackluster. He did good damage. His ultimate was still a nuke, but his last two unique abilities was pretty lackluster. Like, they gave him some really bad unique abilities. I don't know why they didn't make the last two unique abilities really good, but I mean, he was still pretty solid. I want to say he was dominant, but he was pretty solid with his Zenkai and everything like that. But now he's more of a Zenkai buffer. I think the best person that can really take advantage of his Z abilities actually Zamasu. I think Zamasu is probably the best blue god key unit out right now. I mean, people rock blue Zamasu just to wall off VB. I'm not saying Zamasu is like really dominant, but it's just the fact that he has endurance. He can get your team heal. He's not that bad in terms of offensively. I use it for my region team, so he actually does get the job done against UVB. He doesn't completely shut him down, but he is like somewhat of a good blue stopper. So if you do want a Zenkai buff Zamasu on like a future type team, this guy is the same thing as the blue Vegeta in terms of his Z ability. You have him at 14 star, he gives 38 base strike. So then if you, in terms of Zamasu, he can get up to 78 strike defense, which is really good in terms of walling against VB. VB does a lot of strike attacks, so the fact that this Zamasu can get up to 78 base strike defense at a 14 stars is actually insane. So same thing with the Vegeta, is all just about their Zenkai buffers. So let's hop into Rosé. Rosé falls in line as well, bro. Rosé, when he first dropped, he was, his Zenkai, when he dropped, he wasn't that bad of a unit. The fact that he nullified endurance gave him a lot of value, especially if it was uncancelable. So units like LF17, MVP17, and all these units that can take away your buffs. Even like Kid Buu can't really do anything about it because he just nullifies it. He doesn't have the UGB or the UVB thing where their buffs can be canceled and everything. So that's something that he should have great value. But he's the same thing as the Super Saiyan Blue in the Trunks, bro. Like, he's just a really good Zenkai buffer. The best purple PO, no, I think it's purple P, no, purple future, I believe. It's Purple Cell, bro. Purple Cell is actually a really powerful unit right now. I think he's the top 4 unit in the game. Really powerful. This guy is really versatile in terms of what teams he can be on. He can be a blast-based unit, or you can force him to be a strike-based unit. So Future, he thrives more on the strike-based side of things. So this guy can get up to, I think, 77 base strike, with this Rosé being on his bench and everything, so that's really good. Then, like I said, on Regen and PO, I mean Regen and Androids, you can force him to be blast based. Even Regen, you can make him strike based as well. So, I mean, the guy can Zenkai buff arguably the best purple in the game, LFCell, and that's pretty much there what he is as well. Just like VB, just like the Green Vegeta, it's just his Zenkai buff to Android Cell. So a lot of these, I mean, these units here, if you pull the LFs, they actually have great Zenkai buffers for some good units in this meta right now. So let's hop into Sword Trunks. Sword Trunks is actually the only unit in here that actually is viable in PvP. So Sword Trunks is, as of this recording, I don't know how good full power Frieza was, but he was the best LF Zenkai. I don't know if Frieza's going to take the throne over that, but I think at the time, before Zenkai Frieza drops, we don't know who's going to be the best LF Zenkai, but this guy that was definitely the best LF Zenkai, bro, he was used on a lot of teams. I've been seeing him on Future, I've been seeing him on some hybrid setups. I've just been seeing him on a lot of viable teams because he's just a blue unit. He's an absolute tank. Last stand, he does great strike damage. His gauge can go type neutral. He has some good things about him, which is really nice. And he was a top 5 unit. He's a top 5 unit. I don't know how far he might drop or rise up now, but really good unit. This guy is viable. I see this guy a lot everywhere. I see him with Goku, Frieza, him, and UVB. That team is super annoying to deal with. I just see him on a pure future team. So, guy's really powerful. I don't know what he Zenkai buffs. I think he Zenkai buffs Blue Future, I believe, or Blue Vegeta clan, something dumb. I don't know why they should have just did blue hybrids or something like that, but it is what it is. This guy's actually a viable unit, so if you do pull him, it's actually not a bad pull because he's actually a viable. He's actually a optimal unit on a pure future team, and in hybrids he's actually better blue than beast in terms of just his defense and stuff like that. So let's talk about Rosé. Let's start off the video, man. Rosé is actually in an interesting spot just because there's a lot of strong purples out right now. You got UI Sign Goku, you got LFCell, you got Goku Frieza. Any other purples that I'm missing? There's some other purples in this game, but there's some good purples, and the fact that yellow is not really a dominant color right now just because UVB is everywhere, and UVB kind of just shuts down all the powerful yellow like Jiren, like Kid Buu. Gammas is probably the best unit, the best yellow, just because they can go type neutral in some type of form when they switch, and then their core breakers type neutral, so they're probably the best yellow just because they have some type neutrality. But yeah, Rosé, I think the biggest issue with Rosé is the fact that he nullifies cover change too. Like, for him to nullify cover change, he needs to do a lot of strike damage, and a lot of these units now, he kind of just have strike cover chains, and there's a great chance he's a strike cover chain. Now granted, he's still pretty solid. His blue card quick animation, he has a paralysis. He's on a really powerful team with Future, but he's not really core because you can just rock Cell. It could be Cell, Future Trunks, and then UVB, or it could just be Future Trunks, Zamasu, UVB. So it's not like you need to have him, but if you have him, you can still rock him. But I definitely think he lost some value over time for sure. And I don't know. I think if you guys do main Future, I don't think you guys need to summon on this banner. But if you guys do summon, I understand, right? So if you only main Future, I understand. And if you do love Rosé, go ahead and do it, right? Go ahead and summon. If you guys love Rosé, if you guys want to get a copy, go ahead. But if you don't main Future, and if you don't love Rosé, you don't really need to summon on him because you could be fine. You're fine without him. You have all these powerful purples that's in the game. He kind of gets shut down by that. And like I said, there's really no powerful yellows like that because UVB is everywhere. So it's weird because he's a great green to slow down all the blues, but there's all these purples. So he's like in this weird spot right now where there's a lot of blues for him to stop, but then there's a lot of purples that can stop him, and there's really no great yellows because UVB. He helps UVB, but UVB hurts him at the same time. It's so weird. So yeah, I mean, I think he's one of those banners where if you main Future and you want to try to just go ahead and 14 star the dude, go ahead, see if you can get lucky like that. But this isn't a banner that you need to summon on. It's just if you main Future or if you love Rosé, go ahead. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and grill, man. I'm out. Peace.